Morning, namaste. We are going to focus on the three gunas today. The gunas being the characteristics that make up all of manifested reality. Everything that exists has some proportion of sattva, rajas, and tamas. Rajas means movement, energy. Whenever something's moving or changing, that's rajasic. None of these are inherently good or bad. In out of balance, yes, they are not so useful, but we need rajas. We need to be able to move. And then there's tamas, which means heaviness and inertia and dullness, which doesn't sound that great, except when you want to go to sleep. And then tamas is really helpful. So we do need tamas also. And anything that's solid has a lot of tamas in it. Like the floor I'm standing on is more tamas than rajas, more solid than movement. So we need that. The third quality is called Sattva, and this is the quality of clearness, clarity, lightness, calm, peacefulness, and this is the quality that we would like to have dominating our organism. It doesn't always, as you may have noticed. So in any situation that we find ourselves in, always increasing the amount of sattva will be helpful. Whether we're very rajasic would be we're anxious, moving around a lot, not sleeping well, thinking too much, excited, even in a happy, good way. That is rajasic. And we don't want to be overcome by tamas either, feeling dull and sluggish and heavy and depressed, can't do anything. So the answer to both of those things is to bring more sattva, more clarity, more purity, which sometimes, if you're tamasic, feels like a little dose of rajas. If you're stuck, sometimes you just need to get moving. And if you're moving, sometimes you just need to slow down. One way that we can pretty reliably find a sattvic approach is through the breath. When we can, whether we are rajasic, all excited, or having an anxiety attack, or just a lot of busy running around, if we're rajasic, we can use the breath. We can concentrate, slow the breath down, lengthen it, smooth it out, and that helps to mitigate the excess rajas. In the same way, we can use the breath to help us get up and get going if we're tamasic. If we're doing a good breath, we have to have the chest open. When we're tamasic, we might tend to be kind of like this, slumped over. So just by getting yourself in a position where you can get a good breath already is starting to combat that tamasic heaviness. And then letting the breath move fully and deeply will raise the energy. In both rajas and tamas, you'll find that you're not breathing well. The breath is, if you're rajasic, probably that shallow flight or fight kind of breathing. And if you're tamasic and you're all slumped over, the breath is also going to be very shallow, even though the energy behind it is different. So one approach that we can always draw on is finding a long, smooth breath. That's going to help slow us down if we're overly rajasic, or get us moving if we're overly tamasic. We can also vary our movements, and since this is a generic class going out to several different people, and people might be taking it at different times, I don't know if you're feeling rajasic or tamasic, or maybe happily sattvic. But we can use different movements to balance out. So what I'd like to do at the beginning of the class is do some movements where we're doing a lot of repetition. Going on the assumption that it's morning, you might still be a little heavy. It's also dark, and hold on, I'm seeing something. Oh, they didn't like that I was playing that music. Okay, I hope that we're still here. So I lost my train of thought. In the morning, what's the first thing you do naturally is like stretch it open. So that's throwing off the tamas. So in the first part of the class, we will be moving, doing several repetitions, and then in the second half of the class, we'll be slow and low and calming down excess rajas. So we begin by standing up at the back of the mat. And we'll find samastiti. Be aware of your feet. Feel the feet against the floor, giving us a sense of stability. And then connect with your breathing. Notice that just by standing well, you open up your breathing apparatus. Give the long, smooth breath a better chance of showing itself. We're using a gentle ujjayi breath, the throat slightly constricted, listening to the whispered ah sound of the breath. Let the gaze fix on one point, also helping to find stability. Feel the breath moving in, down through the nose, down the throat, filling the lungs, expanding the ribs, expanding the belly. And then the exhale, consciously draw the navel to the spine so you draw the stability up into the body, but also have some energy behind that up and outward flow of the breath. We're going to begin with a variation of Tadasana. We're not actually going to lift the heels off of the floor, but merely shift the weight on the foot. So at the moment you're standing even on the front and the back of the foot. As we go into the Tadasana, which is that back bend, we're just going to bring the weight up onto the balls of the feet as we raise our arms. And it looks, just watch for a moment, it looks a lot like the stretch that you naturally want to do at the beginning of the day. So here we are, waking up the body, waking up the breath, trying to put aside a feeling of heaviness or tiredness that may be remaining, the tamas from the night, but in a very sattvic way. So we'll have the breath supporting the relaxed, calm quality of this stretching position. Keep the gaze constant, and as you inhale, stretch your arms forward and up, shift your weight onto the balls of the feet, and then lift up and back, and go ahead and arch your back. And then as you exhale, draw the belly in, lower the arms, and rebalance yourself so you're standing evenly on the front and the back of the foot. We'll do 5 more times like that. Inhale, let the weight shift forward as you raise the arms, gently arch the back, opening. And then as you exhale, pull the belly in and lower the arms, and recenter yourself on the front and the back of the feet. Again, inhale, raise the arms, shift the weight forward, keep the gaze steady, arch the back. And exhale, hug the belly, lower the arms, and bring yourself back into that balance front and back. Please do that 3 more times on your own. Pay attention to the length of the breath, the smoothness of the breath. As you relax in samastiti, notice the feeling in the front of the body. Now a little bit more open from the way you started. And also notice the feeling in the back. You may be feeling like the back got engaged or maybe contracted a little bit. So we do want to take a counter pose where we stretch the back. We're going to do a version of the forward bend where we go into the forward bend and then come halfway up. And as we come into the halfway up, I want you to remember that feeling of the chest being open that we just were finding in Tadasana, and let that come into the halfway up position. So yes, we will stretch the back out, but we're going to keep with our idea of keeping the chest open. And we're going to move the arms to the side rather than to the front as we usually do. Keep the gaze steady, and as you inhale, bring your arms out to the sides and up. And then as you exhale and bend down, we're going to bring the hands onto the lower back. Go fully down into your forward bend. Knees can bend a little bit if necessary. Keep the hands on the back. And then as you inhale, flatten your back out. Keep your eyes down on your toes. And then as you exhale, release down into the forward bend again. Relax the neck. With the inhale, bring the arms out to the sides and up and come all the way up to the top. Please notice the balance that you have front and back of the feet. And exhale, bring the arms out and down to the sides, standing well, evenly balanced from the front and the back of the foot. We're going to do that 5 more times. Inhale, arms out to the sides and up, keeping the gaze steady. With the exhale, draw the belly in, bring your hands to your lower back, go into your relaxed forward bend all the way down. Keep the hands on the back and inhale, flatten the back. You're opening your chest, but keep your gaze down on your toes. Then exhale, hang down, relax the neck. Keep the weight even in the front and the back of the foot as you inhale. Open the arms out to the sides and come all the way up to the top. And as you exhale, lower the arms out to the sides and down. Relax the shoulders. Keep the gaze steady on one point. Again, inhale, float the arms out to the sides and up. And exhale, bend down, bringing the hands onto the lower back. Feeling the stretch along the spine and in the backs of the legs. Relax the neck. Inhale, halfway up. You're opening your chest, using your back muscles. Exhale, hang down and relax. Inhale, arms out to the sides and up. Come all the way up to the top. And exhale, draw the belly to the spine as you lower the arms off to the sides and down. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, float the arms out and up. Hug the belly as you bend down. Hands to the back. Relax the neck. Inhale, flatten the back out. Keep your eyes down at your toes. And exhale, hang down and relax the neck. Inhale, arms out and up. Stand tall. And exhale from the belly as you lower the arms out to the sides and down. Twice more. Inhale, arms out and up. And exhale, bend down, hands to the back. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, release down into the forward bend. Inhale, arms out and up, come all the way to the top. And exhale, lower the arms out to the sides and down. One final repetition. Inhale, raise the arms. And bend down with the exhale. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, release into the forward bend. And use the inhale to rise all the way up to the top. Exhale, lower the arms out to the sides and down. Now keep the gaze steady, relax the shoulders. Relax the control of the breath. Observe for a moment. How's your energy feeling right now? If you were feeling like you were very busy, alert, maybe a little too highly strung at the beginning, is this smoothing it out? If you were feeling really tired and heavy, is this lifting you up a bit? Okay, Virabhadrasana, place your hands on your hips and externally rotate the right foot. Turn the right foot just a little bit out to the side. Step the left leg forward and then relax your arms down. Your anchor's in your back right heel. I think I said the wrong foot. If I did, I'm sorry. We want the right leg turned out in the socket behind and the left foot stepped forward. We'll do 6 repetitions. Stay anchored in that right heel. With the inhale, raise the arms forward and up and bend the left knee and open the chest. So you can get that same back bend that you got in the first posture. And then exhale, bring your arms down and straighten the leg. Square the hips, relax the shoulders. 5 more like that. Inhale, raise the arms as you bend the front knee, lifting the chest, arching the back gently, and then exhale, arms down and front leg straight, soften the shoulders. Again, inhale, raise the arms forward and up, bend the front knee, open the front of the body, feel the stretch in the right front thigh, across the belly, across the chest, and exhale, arms down and legs straight. Please try that 3 more times on your own and notice the flow of the breath. How's the length? How's the smoothness? And as you finish, relax the breath. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Bring both feet into parallel. Relax the control of the breath. Stand evenly on both feet. No extra effort, just enough to help you stand here easily and steadily. We'll bring the hands to the hips again. Keep the pelvis steady. Externally rotate the left leg in the socket. The left toes just turn out a little bit. And bring the right foot forward. Relax the arms down. Anchor down through your left heel. And 6 repetitions on this side as well. Long, smooth breath. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up as you bend the right knee and open the chest. Stay anchored in your left heel. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. Relax the shoulders, square the pelvis. Again, inhale, raise the arms and bend the front knee. Open the chest. Stretch the front of the left thigh. And hug the belly button as you come down as you exhale. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knee. Floating up with the arms, opening the front of the body gently. And exhale, arms down, legs straight. Stay anchored in that back left heel. Please do that 3 more times, paying attention to the quality of the breath and the length of the breath. And as you're ready, right foot will step back to join the left. Both feet parallel. Relax in Samastiti. Steady and relaxed. Standing tall, lifted and open, but not tense. We're going to do a short vinyasa, which I'm going to show you. You may want a prop, especially if your hamstrings or back are tight. Just check this. So a little stool, a yoga block, a folded blanket. Just watch, please, for the first. It's going to look like this. We'll inhale and raise both arms with the legs straight. Now we're going to bend down and either put the hands on the leg, the floor, or on your blanket. And then we're going to inhale and raise the arm up to go into a twisted triangle. Then we exhale and come back down and lift back up to the top. And if you like, you can be bending your knee a little bit or as much as you need to at any point there. So please use a little prop, a stool or something in there if you need to. Again, we'll start with the pelvis. Stabilize, externally rotate the right leg and step the left foot forward. So classically, this left leg is going to be straight. Please do what's appropriate for your body. And you don't have to get to the floor. You can just place your hands on your legs, but that really increases the balance challenge. Keeping the leg straight as that's possible. Inhale, raise both arms forward and up. And then as you exhale, bend down. We're going to place the hands down on your prop or the floor or the leg. And then as you inhale, take your left arm out and look up at the ceiling or just look forward. And then as you exhale, fold back down. We'll keep the legs straight as that's comfortable. Raise the arms, come all the way up to the top. And exhale, bring the arms down the sides. And we'll do that 5 more times. Inhale, raise both arms forward and up. Draw the belly in and exhale, fold forward. Plant the right hand, and as you inhale, lift the left and turn the chest. And as you exhale, bring yourself back down into that forward bend. And then lift both arms up and come up to the top on your inhale. Exhale, arms down. You can do what works for you. I like to actually, when the hand that's on the floor, balance on the knuckles so I can keep my wrist straight. You could also use your fingertips. Okay, 4 more times. Inhale, raise both arms forward and up. With the exhale, we bend down, plant the hands. Get your right hand steady on the floor and then take your left arm out to the side and up and twist. And if that doesn't work for your shoulder, you can keep your hand on your back and just turn the torso. And then release back down into the forward bend. And lift back up to the top on inhale. 3 more times. And if the twist is not working for you at all, just go into Parshvottanasana and stay there for that breath. Inhale, raise both arms. And bend down with the exhale. Inhale, left arm turns, or just the chest turns if that's better. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, come up to the top. Exhale, lower the arms down the front. 2 more times. Inhale, raise the arms. See if you can keep that breath smooth and lengthen. Draw the belly in. Smooth, long exhale as you bend forward. And lift the right arm. Turn and twist to the left. And bend down with the exhale. And come to the top with inhale. Exhale, lower the arms down the front. Last repetition. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. And bend down with the exhale. Inhale, twist to the left. And exhale, return to the forward bend. Inhale, stretch the arms forward as you come up to the top. And exhale, bring the arms down the front. Relax the shoulders. And then we'll step the left foot back to join the right. Take a moment in Samastiti, relaxing the breath. Finding a good balance, standing on both feet. Really let the breath move at its own pace here. And then let's do the other side. Place the hands on the hips. Keeping the pelvis steady, externally rotate the left leg in the socket. And then step forward with the right. Remember, you can always take the front foot a little wider if you want to for balance, and maybe that's a particularly good idea right now in this vinyasa. As you inhale, raise both arms forward and up. And with the exhale, fold forward, keeping the right leg straight or comfortably straight, whatever that means. Then raise the right arm, return the chest to the right. And exhale, release back down into the forward bend. And with the inhale, lift yourself up to the top. And exhale, lower the arms down the front. So please, if you need to bend the knee, the front knee to come up comfortably, please do that. Inhale, raise both arms forward and up. Draw the belly in, and as you exhale, slowly bend down. Plant the left hand and turn the chest. If your right hand works better on the back, put it on the back. Exhale, release down into the forward bend. And inhale, stretch forward with the arms as you begin your lift. Exhale, lower the arms down the front. Same thing again. Inhale, arms forward and up. And exhale, fold down. Plant the left hand and inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, return to the forward bend. And rise up to the top on the inhale. Exhale, lower the arms slowly down the front. 3 more times. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. And exhale, bend down. If the twist isn't working for you, just stay here for the breath. Inhale and turn to the right. And exhale, release to the center. Inhale all the way up to the top. And bring the arms down the front. Twice more. Can you lengthen the breath a little bit? Can you smooth it out? Inhale slowly, arms forward and up. And bend down as you exhale. Plant the left hand. And inhale, open to the right. Exhale, release back to the center. And inhale, lift to the top. And lower the arms down the front with exhale. Final repetition. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. And bend down with the exhale. Inhale and open to the right. And come to the center on exhale. Inhale and lift up to the top. Exhale, lower the arms down the front. Relax the shoulders, relax the breath. Step the right foot back so that the feet are parallel to each other. Find your samastiti. Solidity of the floor underneath you. Standing tall. Just the right amount of effort to find a nice, easeful balance here. How's your energy feeling? If you were feeling tired at the beginning, has this lifted you up? If you were feeling scattered, has this focused you in? Ardha Utkatasana, half squat, 6 repetitions. The arms will come down after each one, please. Keeping the gaze fixed, inhale, arms forward and up. And with the exhale, bend the knees and drape yourself over the thighs, relaxing the upper body. With the inhale, stretch the arms forward, then up by the chest and straighten the legs. Exhale, lower the arms down the front. And 5-4 like that. Keep the breath long and smooth. Inhale, raise the arms. And draw the belly in, exhale, and release forward. Inhale, open up to the top. And lower the arms down the front with the exhale. 3rd repetition, inhale, lift. And bend down with the exhale. Inhale, raise the arms, open the chest, straighten the legs. And exhale, bring the arms down the front. Please do that 3 more times on your own. Move in time with your own breath. Lengthen the breath, not to the point where it's strained at all, but where it's still smooth, and then let your movement, the speed of your movement, be guided by the length of the breath. When you're done, samastiti. Settling without sinking. Stand tall without bringing any tension. Relax the breath. One more standing pose. Let's take a wide stance. We're going to do a forward bend with a half forward bend in just the same way that we did the first Uttanasana and Ardha Uttanasana, except this time with the legs wide. So we will be lifting up to a halfway position, flattening the back out, and then releasing to the forward bend. We're going to inhale and bring the arms out to the sides and up. And then with the exhale, bend forward, bring the hands onto the back, going into your full forward bend with the neck relaxed. And then keep the hands on the back and inhale, flatten up into a flat back position. Your gaze still down on the floor. Exhale, release down into the forward bend, relax the neck and shoulders. And then inhale, take your arms out to the sides and up, flattening the back as you come all the way up to the top. Exhale from the belly and lower the arms out to the sides and down. That's the first of 6. Inhale, raise the arms wide. Exhale, draw the belly in and bend down, hands to the back. And keep the hands on the back. As you inhale, move into the flat back position. Keep your gaze down on the floor underneath you. Then exhale, release down into the forward bend, relax the neck. And with the inhale, arms wide, stay connected to your feet as you come all the way up to the top. Draw the belly into the spine and lower the arms out to the sides and down. Again, inhale, raise the arms out and up. Feel your chest opening up. Draw the belly in as you bend forward, hands to the back. Inhale, halfway up, flatten the back. Keep your gaze down on the mat. And exhale, fold down, relax the neck. Inhale, arms out and up. Stay connected to the feet as you rise all the way to the top. And exhale from the belly, lower the arms out to the sides and down. Please do that 3 more times on your own. Really tuning into the length and the quality of your own breath. As you're finished, return to Samastiti for a moment. We're going to move down onto all fours. And take 6 repetitions of Chakravakasana. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Gaze down on the floor between your hands, but without your head being dropped. It's a nice long line through the back. With inhale, draw the breath into the chest. Move the breastbone slightly forward. And then with the exhale, pull your tail between your legs, bend your elbows, and bring your hips back to your heels, softening the neck. We'll do that 5 more times. Inhale, rise up onto all fours and open the chest away from the belly. And exhale, draw the navel in, tuck the tail, soften your elbows, and bring your hips back to your heels. Relax the neck. Inhale, lift up onto all fours. And draw the navel in, tuck the tail, relax the neck and shoulders, hips back to heels. Please do 3 more. Long, smooth breath. Stay in the child's pose on the last repetition. Let your breath relax. We're going to make a transition from a lot of repetitions to building up some time being still. And as you're ready, we'll come onto the back. And rest with the knees bent, feet on the floor. Take a moment to settle here. Feel the floor behind you. It's now our intention to smooth out the sometimes jagged energy of rajas. We're going to really feel the steadiness of the floor. Release, settle down into the floor for a moment. Go ahead and let the body feel heavy into gravity's pull. Now we will do a couple poses where it'll be a lot about the release that's going to happen. We're going to begin with Dvipadipedam and transition from our movement to our staying by doing 6 repetitions of Dvipadipedam and then staying for 6 breaths. So even though this is going to end up being a stable position, by no means is this passive. You'll be really working and trying to find the strength of the back of the body and find the evenness of the breath within that context. So for this posture, please don't have a pillow behind your head. 6 repetitions, and then we'll stay for 6 breaths, really attending to the breath. Feel your feet on the floor, going with the feet even on the floor the whole time. Begin by inhaling, raising the arms up and back to the floor behind you as you lift your hips up to the ceiling. And then with the exhale, we bring the arms down and roll down through the spine, lowering the arms and the hips down in time with the exhale. Again, with inhale, raise the hips and stretch your arms up and back. Stay steady on your feet. Hug the belly in, and as you exhale, come on down slowly, letting the movement match the length of the breath. Again, inhale, lift. And lower with the exhale. Slow the breath down, especially slow the exhale down. 3 more repetitions. Inhale and lift. And come down with the exhale. Be aware of the feet. Stay steady on those feet. 2 more repetitions. Inhale. Lift the hips, stretch the arms up and back. Lower down slowly with the exhale. Last repetition, we're going to go into the stay. Inhale, stretch the arms up and back as you raise the hips. You can leave your arms here or exhale your arms to your sides. And then we'll stay for 6 breaths. Stay with the inhale and the exhale. Count 5 more breath cycles on your own. Really feel your feet against the floor, feel the works in the buttocks, engaging the backs of the legs, stretching the front of the legs. On the inhale, feeling your chest expand towards your chin and out to the sides into the armpits. Last inhale in place, and then we use an exhale to lower down. Pause and relax the body for a moment. Breath flowing at its own pace. Allow gravity to pull the body down towards the floor, but feel the support of the floor. I'll bring the knees into the chest. Place one hand on each knee. Gently lengthen the lower back by hugging the knees into the chest. We're going to move into a twist. With inhale, bring the arms out wide. Turn your palms up. And with exhale, both knees are going to move over to the left side. You can place the right hand on the left knee if you like. Relax the right shoulder and stay for 6 breaths. And part of the way to not let tamas overtake you when you're still is to really stay present with the breath. Stay present to which breath you're on. Stay present to the quality of the inhale, which is different from the quality of the exhale. After 6 breaths, bring both knees back into the center on an inhale. And then exhale both knees over to the right side. If you like, support the left leg with the right hand. And begin 6 breaths here. When you're done with 6 breaths here, inhale the knees back into the center and hug the knees to the chest for a moment, either with the hands on top of the knees or resting up your sides. If you'd like a pillow behind your head, feel free to use it here. Relax the breath. Close your eyes. Bring your attention inside and see what your energy is feeling like. Energy would definitely include the ability to focus. So how was it counting those 6 breaths? Slowly bring one foot at a time down to the floor. We're going to move into Supta Baddha Konasana, the supine bound angle pose, where we'll simply stay for 6 breaths. Your choice whether you want to take the arms up and back or sweep them out to the side and up, whichever one works better for you. We begin with the feet and ankles and the knees in close to each other, touching. Arms down at the sides. With an inhale, let the knees open apart from each other and the arms reach up and back or sweep out to the sides. Soles of the feet come together. And we're staying for 6 breaths. Exhale. Feel your ribs pull in and your belly button reach down. And then inhale, expand the chest, the ribs. Exhale, engage the belly, relax the inner thighs. If it would be more comfortable to attempt to flatten the back, please feel free to do that. And inhale, feel the chest open. Exhale, long and smooth breath. Feeling the stretch coming into the inner thighs. Relax the neck. Stay there for 3 more breaths, please. Once you finish with your 6 breaths, use an exhale to bring the knees together and lower the arms down to the sides. Separate the feet slightly, relax the arms down. Relax the breath. Inward observation, how's the focus? How's the ability to relax? So bring the knees into the chest. Place one hand on each kneecap, fingers pointing towards the toes. Relax the elbows and shoulders, soften the neck and the face. Again, if it's comfortable to have a pillow behind your head here, please do that. Relax the feet without bringing any strain into the body and slowing the breath down. Inhale, float the knees away from the chest, letting the arms gently straighten. Then with the exhale, hug the knees in towards the chest, feeling the belly engage and the lower back flatten. Relax the feet and the face as you pause for a moment. Then inhale, open into the chest, then down to the belly. And draw the navel into the spine as you pull the knees back into the chest. Drop the shoulders, gently stretch the lower back. And a pause. Inhale, breathe to chest and belly. And exhale, pull the knees in. Soften the neck and shoulders, the face and the feet. Please do that 3 more times. When you're done, relax the breath. We'll lower the feet slowly down onto the floor, preparing for final relaxation. Take them out with the knees bent, releasing into gravity. Take stock. Do you feel awake? Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel like your mind is very busy? Do you feel like you're really tired? Place yourself somewhere on that spectrum. And as you're ready, we'll open all the way out into final relaxation. Stretch the legs out long for Shavasana. Make yourself warm and comfortable. Blanket behind the knees if your back needs some support. Blanket behind the head to release tension in the neck. Cover yourself up if you're cool. We want both qualities of alertness and calmness to be present in the relaxation. Sometimes this turns into a nap. Please do not punish yourself if that happens, but that's actually not what this is. This is a time to be present to your relaxed state of being. Practice, or a moment for Sattva to rule. If tamas takes over, you'll fall asleep. So you'll know when you wake up, oh, very tamasic. If rajas is still present, your mind will be racing, or possibly even it will be difficult to keep your body still. Sometimes the eyes are hard to relax. If that's the case, a folded towel or an eye pillow over the eyes can be really restful if you are having a lot of rajas. We'll move into a few minutes of relaxation. Seeing if we can find that balance point where there's peace and awareness, clarity of experience, and release to the moment, both. As we're in relaxation, the body completely relaxes towards the floor. The floor holds you up. The automatic function of the breath takes over. Allow the breath to move in its own comfortable, relaxed way and pace. And stay alert to the experience of the body being relaxed and comfortable, the breath moving by itself. Draw the mind back whenever you notice it moving out away from this moment, this time, this place, this experience. What is a long, smooth breath for you, both today and generally? Please stay in your relaxed position. We'll engage with the breath here as you're still resting on your back, relaxing comfortably against the floor. Close the lips. Let your breath slowly come in through the nose. Notice it going down the throat, down into the lungs, filling the lungs, expanding the ribs, expanding the belly. And then start exhaling. Imagine the breath is coming from your pubic bone and moving all the way up. You're going to engage the low belly, relax the shoulders. Let's count the breath. Let the breath come in slowly, following its path in and down. Count your inhale. Take a small pause and then begin down low as you exhale and count the length of the exhale. Take a little pause. Count again as the breath comes in. And pause, and then count as the breath goes out. And pause. Take a couple more breaths. Keep counting. Orient yourself to the length of the breath. When you get to the end of an exhale, we'll relax the breath. And slowly make your way up into a seated position. If you'd like to take a stretch, you can reach the arms up overhead. And we'll move on to the right side for a moment with the knees drawn into the chest. Feeling that gentle stretch in the lower back. And then bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Support yourself on a folded blanket or a cushion or the edge of a chair. Steady foundation. Whatever part of the body is touching the floor or the support of the seat, notice that stability. And then find the length of the spine. Chest open, shoulders relaxed. And that simple, long, smooth breath, counting your breath, please. With the throat gently constricted to make that whispered ah, ujjayi sound. But inhale, bring the breath in through the nose, down the throat, into the lungs, expand the ribs, expand the belly, and pause. And then with the exhale, hug the belly, move the breath up and out with the support of the abdominal muscles. Relax the shoulders, relax the face, and pause at the end of the exhale. And then don't rush, let the inhale come in slowly, quietly, filling from the top, gently downwards. And pause as though the breath is still coming in. And engage the belly as you exhale out. Do a couple more breaths like that. Please count the length of the breath. And when you reach a good stopping point, relax the control of the breath. We'll sit for just a minute or so, noticing the energy and the attention. Keeping the attention in the body. Bring it back if it wanders. Before you open your eyes, observe inwardly again. What's the internal environment like? Rajasic is if you feel like it's difficult to sit still, or you're really uncomfortable, or your mind is wandering, or you feel nervous or anxiety about what's coming up. Tamasic would be if you've lost your good tall seat, you've slumped over, or if you fell asleep, or the mind wandering can be tamasic also if you just lose your train of thought and kind of drift. Or perhaps you're feeling sattvic. Your position is comfortable and it's steady. The mind is present, alert, awake. So the solution to both rajas and tamas is to cultivate sattva. And by cultivating the long, smooth breath is one of the ways that we can move in a more sattvic direction. Please slowly open the eyes. Namaste. So I'd like you, for your own information, to be aware of how your breathing count was today. If it was very uneven, especially if the inhale was longer than the exhale, and you want to check in with me privately, that would be fine. We're going generally for a breath that's approximately even inhale or exhale, or if we really need to calm down, we want the exhale to be longer than the inhale. It's not recommended really in any case that we have a really long inhale with not much exhale. So take note for yourself, and if you have a question about that, you can send me a message. All right, thank you. Be well, and I'll be at Conklin Hall on Thursday and Saturday, and back here again next Tuesday. Namaste. And if the busyness of the season and the vata of the season get your mind really going fast, take some slow breaths. It's pretty simple. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.